Kamaljeet Sandhu also joining us. Kamaljeet, what is going on? There's a Brezza car. We've got visuals of the Mercedes as well. We've got the visuals of him fleeing on a bike too. Big questions on what is the Punjab Police even doing when it comes to nabbing him?
Obviously, this is leads that has come into Punjab Police. They've scanned through the CCTV as well as various evidence. That's where first the program happened on the 18th, and that's when a green flag was given that the operation should actually be fructified. That is when he was headed towards Moga, and that's when 50 cars started chasing him. This included the car and teams of CP Jalandhar, the DIG Jalandhar, as well as SSP Moga. And that is where the team got split into two. One went to Mehtabpur, the other one actually went to Shahkot. And this is where that's the last known location of Amritpal. And there where you see when the cars were chasing, the Mercedes was going at a speed of 19 kilometers per hour. This is way too fast for a Scorpio or a Mahindra. But they tried to actually slow him down by hitting the car from behind. And that is where the recovery is actually shown. The car has dents, but also his men tried to take out weapons to show to the police that they were carrying some weapons, and the police showed the weapons back. They were carrying AK-47s, and there was a show of strength in between. And that's when he went around a square, and the police said, we will take another route. And that is when he got a small gap where he could change into another Brezza car, and that's when he completely changed his attire. From the Nihang's clothes, he wore into the other set of clothes that you see on the bike, and wore a pink turban. The kirpan that he's carried, and after being baptized, that is considered very sacred. He abandoned that and then very quickly moved on to two bikes with his age. One was a Platina bike, the other one was a Bullet bike, both of that being captured. And this is where new evidence
Shiv Arun is here taking forward the rest of this broadcast as well. Shiv, the manner in which Kamaljeet has been explaining the way...
These are the first images.
Yes,
what we've got here are the first images of Amritpal Singh. This is a big exclusive in the media's coverage and the police's hunt for Khalistani thug number one. On India Today, you're seeing images that you're going to see nowhere else in the media right now, because that's how closely we're tracking this all-important story impinging on the national security of India, the security of Punjab, this lowly thug who's running like a coward now after being trained and funded by Pakistan. This is his guts. This is the level of Amritpal Singh's guts, that he's running like a coward and hiding with his other terrorists after being funded and trained by Pakistan. And these are the first pictures accessed by India Today's Kamaljeet Sandhu and her team to bring us these first images of Bhagoda Amritpal Singh as he tries to make a coward's getaway. I want to go across once again to Kamaljeet, who along with her team has been bravely reporting this story from the front lines of Punjab, where it has been unfolding. The first images, Kamal, make sense of these for us. It's been over 70 hours since Amritpal Singh went into hiding. Do these images suggest, Kamal, that the police have a rough idea of where he's hiding?
Well, yes, Shiv, let me tell you, Operation Amritpal really began on the 18th of March, and the entire thing happened between 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. So within those 3 hours, a lot really changed. One was because Punjab Police got a green signal that they should go ahead with the arrest, and that is when the 50 cars actually went and chased. And that's when Amritpal and his driver and his associates realized that they were being followed by police, and that is when at the Moga cross border, that's when they decided to take a U-turn, and that's when the real chase began. There were two Endeavour cars, one Brezza, there was a Mercedes. These were the four cars in which Amritpal and his aides were going ahead, and that's when CP Jalandhar, who was leading from the front, Kuldeep Chahal, as well as DIG Swapna Sharma, We also know that SSP Boga was also part of that team, and they were chasing him right behind, and that's when they hit the car multiple times in a bid to stop it. But the Mercedes car was speeding too much, and we've been told, despite being a village road, they were at a speed of 90 kilometers per hour, and that is where the Boleros and Mahindras may not be so much of a match. You know, the Scorpios just chasing them. But there was an attempt. But even when there was a gap, that's when he quickly changed into Brezza car. There was a change of attire. Obviously, they must have thought about an escape route, because one person cannot just change very quickly, drive off in a Platina as well as a Bullet motorbikes waiting. There has to be a bit of a planning. Amritpal obviously knew the end was near, and perhaps that is why there was some sort of a thinking, because the motorbikes which came in, and we've been told he knocked down a couple of them, and 4-5 motorcyclists got hurt, and we've been told the story is that some of them could have actually been there to prevent the police cars from going over, because police cannot afford a collateral, and that is where at Shah Court he kind of disappeared. And this is where the real story really lies, that one particular image of him being in a pink turban and changing. And we've been told that what is extremely sacred for a baptized Sikh is his kirpan. That's the one he left in Brezza along with his Nehang clothes.